B part 4, lecture 10, free motion on a line. Now, the subject here is a particular case from the previous lecture 9. You see, in this case, there is no force acting on the body of mass m. Thus, from lecture 9a, the potential energy is set to be 0. So just sit there and then copy from there and write down the Hamiltonian function Q and P. This is P squared minus 2m, because again, the potential energy is 0. So this is equation 1. Now, as important definition of the cyclic or ignorable coordinate, by definition, you see, if h is not function of the coordinate, then we can write the partial derivative of q is equal 0, where qi is called cyclic coordinate. You see, as exactly what happened in this case 1 over here. So from 1 we concluded that qi is cyclic coordinate on this case over here. Also, for Hamiltonian's equation, we can relate p dot with the minus partial derivative of h with respect to q. And in this case, from 1, you see that is 0. So, if p dot is 0, then we can write, this leads to p is equal pi is equal a constant motion. So, the momenta p, in this case, for the free motion on line, p is a constant motion. Now, also for Hamilton's equation, q dot is plus partial of h with respect to p. And recall that the momentum, attention now, by definition is, this is put here, this, by definition, is m times the velocity, q dot. So, then, expliciting q dot, that's right, q dot is equal p divided by m. Momentum divided by m is the velocity. Now, since p is constant motion, that is, p is equal p0, then q dot of time is equal a constant p0 divided by m, which by definition of q dot, you see, is dq divided by dt. Then the differential, this q here, is p0 divided by m dt. Then we can integrate, okay, the left-hand side and the right-hand side from q0 to q, and t0 to t. You just copy here and take the integral. So the integral, this is a different, exactly differential, you see, dq. This is be q at t minus q0. And then on the right-hand side, again, dt is an exact differential. So you can write here from t0 to t, then you substitute, then this leads to this equation over here. So I'll call this a constant b, you see, where a, attention, this is a very, very important result. A is p0 divided by m. You see, this a over here, it has a sign. Why? Depends on the initial condition on p, on the momentum. A can be 0, positive or negative. So this is angular coefficient, okay? It has a sign which depends on the initial condition on P. It's clear from that. This I said and I repeat here. Note that the sign of the angular coefficient A depends on the sign of the initial condition for P is equal to P0, which is a constant because P is a constant motion. So then you see the diagram. It's quite easy, the diagram. You see? Now, this is P. In this case, P is equal to P0 is positive. Okay, so the angular coefficient of this line over here, you see, is positive in this case. So that's a diagram, okay, correspond to the phase space. Attention now, PQ is the phase space. And then from this equation over here, okay, this B here is a linear coefficient, okay? So I plug it there. So this, in this line here, this B, this is positive. You see, the line is inclined positively, okay? This angle over here, sorry, you see, this is less than 90 degrees, okay? Now, P is equal minus P0, you see? So in this case, the angular coefficient will be negative. So then in this case, attention now, this is 0, okay? So this is minus P0. Look how interesting. The direction here is from right to left, it's just opposite, you see, in this case. So this, the direction is the same direction of the q-axis. This is the opposite direction of qx because P0 is a constant and is negative. Also, and P0, you see, is the angular coefficient, okay? I'm sorry. A is the angular coefficient with A is related to P0. So that the sign here implies, you see, this angular coefficient. This angle over here is greater than 90 degrees. See? That's it. That's a very, very important example for you to understand, you see, how a constant motion, it's important for the diagrams, you see, the concepts, okay? The concept of P and Q, you see, distribution. Attention now, Q here a function of T, and this is a phase space. Attention now, this over here on this side, this is a phase space or cotangent space. See? Now, that's okay. That's now you study this. And don't forget from the previous lecture 9, you see, that's it's a more general case compared with the free motion online.